Let's start off with the biggest news in Green Bay, the biggest new signing in Green Bay. The Packers have needed a cornerback for, multiple years. That was probably one of our biggest needs. Am I still here with you? I've been glitching a little bit here.
Yeah, you're good.
We're good. The Packers sign all-pro cornerback from the Dallas Cowboys. Now we had Micah Parsons. Now we have Trevon Diggs. And I think there's a lot of questions with Trevon Diggs. I mean, we can talk about how his performance is this year, but in reality, he is the only person who's a true cornerback one in the NFL. He has experience as a Pro Bowler, as an All-Pro, as all of that. But yes, he is not necessarily playing as the same player as he has been. If we have been, as everyone has in Green Bay, we love to tear down the Cowboys, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we are very much willing to tear down the Cowboys and say how bad their pass defense is, maybe we shouldn't be super excited that we got their cornerback. But let's just talk about Trevon Diggs a little bit and look into how he's performed this year, because he's had injuries. And I think overall, maybe it's not fully fair to take all of these numbers as black and white as they are. But according to Pro Football Focus, which I take nothing into, as everybody knows, he is ranked as cornerback 135 this season. Not the best, considering there's 32 teams, potentially 3 starting cornerbacks for each team. If you had to guess, and I'm telling you right now, he's had a terrible season.
Yeah,
what do you think? What do you think his passer rating is when targeted? Quarterback's passer rating.
I would imagine it's probably pretty high. Like, it's got to be 110-ish.
Yeah, let's go higher.
Really?
Yeah, let's keep going.
120?
Let's keep going.
Not 140.
Do you know what pass rating goes up to?
158.3.
Okay, guess that one.
158.3.
He's given up a perfect pass rating when targeted this year. They said it couldn't be done, but he has found a way to do it.
How does that work?
I don't know.
So he's given up a completion every time he's been targeted?
I got his stats. So again, I think all of these numbers are a little bit bullshit, especially pass rating, especially Pro Football Focus grades, especially all of that. But again, he's been limited to 8 games this year. He's been targeted 20 times in those 8 games. So not targeted a ton, but still a decent amount. Of those 20 targets, he has given up 16 catches, 286 yards, 3 touchdowns, and he's committed 3 penalties.
Okay.
Not great.
No,
not the best. But even when I read that, I'm like, is that really a perfect passer rating? He's forced a couple of completions. I don't know. Regardless, he hasn't been great. With all of that being said, though, he walks into Green Bay. Maybe it's my dislike for Keyshawn Nixon. I don't know. I have more trust in Trevon Diggs than anybody else.
Well, right. So Green Bay signing Trevon, obviously, right, you mentioned off the bat, right? The Packers have been looking for a corner, it feels like, since Charles Woods and Al Harris days, right? Is this more of a, like, he's been an all-pro, like, let's take a shot. Let's take a guy that has proven that he's done it before. Maybe he hasn't in a while. He's had some injuries since then. He's had some inconsistent play. Maybe he can be that, the cornerback one to, lock down the DJ Moores and the AJ Browns and the Pukas of the world in the playoffs. Or is it more of, we just need bodies at corners because our current guys just don't cut it?
I think it's a combination of everything. I mean, he's been there and done that. He has performed as one of the top players in the league. So why not take a chance on somebody who could potentially do that? I mean, it's really right now, it's no risk, all reward, right?
Right.
But on top of that, you need somebody who can come in right away, start, play right away. And he has experience against everyone the Packers are going to run into at this point. So regardless of if he plays this week or not, I think it would be a very good decision to put him out there and just see what he can do and just get, as much tape for yourself on him as possible. Because it's cornerback, right? Like, you don't really need to know anything. Put him on an island and let's just see what he can do against Rosmer and the Vikings, right?
Right. You're just playing man-up defense. You're playing a deep zone.
And again, it's fully not fair to him. But put him on Justin Jefferson. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, for sure.
Why not? And if he performs well, great. If he doesn't perform well, then we have that information rolling into wild card weekend, because this weekend nothing matters. Packers win or lose are the 7th seed in the NFC. I can only imagine we will not play a bunch of our starters. I know we'll get into the injury report. Jordan Love's listed as a full participant, but I don't know why we would play him and a bunch of our other guys.
Just to put a bow on this Trevon Diggs thing, just for understanding, just to simplify it. Green Bay, maybe this is more than simplifying it. Maybe this is taking a little step out. Green Bay paid Keyshawn Nixon a good amount of money to be their cornerback and take him out of the position that he does best in, kick returner.
Yep.
And are now probably replacing him as cornerback 1 as we head into the real, now we're into the season, right? We're into the postseason. That doesn't really bode well for Keyshawn Nixon, considering that he was an all-pro like 2 of the last 4 years and like the best kick returner in the league. Just say, no, I don't want to be a kick returner anymore. I want to be the quarterback 1. I want to take on the big role, get torched all year, and then have your replacement come in for the playoffs.
Correct. It doesn't bode well. To be the most optimistic on Keyshawn Nixon, we can just say, sure, you're the cornerback 1. What's that mean? Nothing. And we need a cornerback 2 anyway. Because regardless, even if Keyshawn Nixon is an all-pro, which he's not, but let's just say he's an all-pro cornerback 1, we still need a cornerback.
Fair.
So regardless, I mean, we need bodies, we need talent, we need everything. And Diggs, again, has not been playing well. I'm not even going to say like up to his standard. He hasn't been playing good or even average, but maybe it's injuries. Maybe it's the rest of the Cowboys defensive scheme, which is bad, and players are bad overall there. And maybe he just needs good vibes. Maybe he just needs to be in a good defense. And I think he knows football. Like, I think he's a smart guy. I think there's plenty of off-field issues, but you can say that about a ton of superstars, which I think he is, whether he's playing to that level or not. I think he's a superstar-like player. And hey, if it makes Micah Parsons happy, makes me happy.
Sure.
You know,
be nice.
In my opinion, I'm trying to extend him.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Is that maybe? Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I'm wondering if you want to see him first before you even throw any money at him. Yeah,
for sure. But I can only assume, and again, I don't know how the Cowboys contract situation works. They cut him. He's owed a bunch of money. I don't know what the price would be to extend him then. I can't imagine he and his agent would want to extend.
Right.
There's just no point. Like, I just read his numbers, and the Packers know those numbers, and that's going to be the first, second, third, fourth thing they bring up in negotiations. He's not extending after this. If he goes on a great postseason run, maybe has a game-winning interception for the Packers against the Bears in the first round, then all of a sudden he gets a nice little payday and gets to pick where he gets to go this offseason. So he is very motivated to play extremely well this postseason, which is also very good.
Yeah, it feels like he's playing for his next contract.
Has to be, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that we saw with Malik Willis last week. He played extremely well. We can talk about him next.